I can't hear anything. Can't hear anything. Yeah. There's my our detectors. Nothing special going on as usual. Got amplified noise, isn't it? Really, there is something there. So let's work that out. Very boring. It's not doing anything to that. Yeah, those things I before remains more as interference, you know. But did cause interest for a while. I think there is something there because when I did the pulse on the, I think it did give a pulse at the right time. But it could be interference from the as well. That's why it could give interference on things. It's difficult to tell. It is all screen, but it could get into the oscilloscope, you see. Seems the green line seems to be more active than the I don't think the well, it's infrared there, that's visible. So it's high energy stuff. Why is that closed up on me? Why does it do that? Awful face I've got. It's a razor slash actually, that is. It's pretty obvious if it looks at it. Somebody cut my face. I think the one on the right hand side, that's right hand side. Right hand side is actually a result of an axe wound and some surgery. I'm not quite sure what they did, but they had to cut my face up and to make a scar. They did it at Springfield actually. It was done as a punishment for believing in aliens. And the right hand, the other one, the left hand one, is a razor slash for saying Jesus was an alien. And that's what it is. Not enough I've done anything. But that's what criminals and Christians are, you know, terrible luck. But and also they break people's arms and all sorts of things. Anybody who they disagree with. So they're worse than the Taliban, they're worse than ISIS. ISIS just cuts your head off. That's suffer much for them. And well, what are they doing? Well, they can't get everybody, will they? Nice sensible thing to do. But I know what they're doing with it, but it is terror. But the Christians are just as bad. It's not so explicit, but they do terrorise people. You go to church, and they hang somebody in front of the church. That's terrorism. You know? I've seen it happen. There was actually a party in the Green Field, and they hanged a woman actually for saying they were aliens. That's what it is. And I don't think she died, but she was badly. She had a broken neck, and I don't know what happened to her. I'm sorry, again, probably dead. But I know she was. But they hanged her for saying they were aliens. That's all quite spontaneous. I don't mean I don't contact with her. But that's Christianity for you. And it's been going, those sort of atrocities are going on not just 1,000 years, but 8,000 years. Because it's pretty obvious to anybody intelligent is pretty aliens. But the rulers who don't want it, because you can't get people to work in the fields, that sort of stuff. That's what they were smart. Crossroads said, if people believe in aliens and they're not immortal, they won't work in the factories. And well, I think they would actually, because they're going to get money for their families. It doesn't make any difference. Not many people go to work because they think they're immortal. I do. But some people do, when they suffer, think they get a reward in heaven, which is rather nice, but you never do. And they stole my money and said, I'll get it when I'm dead. I said, dark, they don't have money, never even if it did exist. Liars they are. They cut all their heads off. They don't bad, the whole lot of them. All murderers, all liars and frauds. The whole of West is based on lie, unfortunately. The West based on Christianity. The whole West is Christian, of course. But and we have to tolerate people, but Christians are very intolerant. Very intolerant. Christians are violent people. Because if you tell them they're not, actually when you tell them something that they don't believe in, that actually means they're not immortal. They feel pain, because it means they're going to die. And that's what I find. The Muslims explain that to me. That's why there's another sect in the Muslim church, the Muslim religion, which do actually believe the same things as the Christians, and Morris as well as the same. And so they fight, and such as that. The Jews do believe in a tabernacle of God, which is a place to go. Place to go, it means. But it's there are secular Jews as well. Don't believe things. But you become a Jew by having a mother who's a Jew. And I have a friend. Well, he was a friend. He's still a friend, but he's now converted to extremist Christianity. But he was Jewish, and because his mother was Jewish, and he was born in Israel. He was born in Jerusalem. So he got here to escape from what was going on over there. But it's a clever family, and he's well, I won't talk about him, but he was miffed because his father gave him a brain operation because he said he was an alien. Well, Jews do it as well, and he was disabled as a result. And he's been trying to get his brains back ever since. But of course they do grow back, so he could have I think he's got a degree, but several degrees actually, but he can't work. And darkness to do. But he's a bit old for it now. But you know, I'm 71, and I'm told I don't look 71. I don't know whether I'm looking or not, but I just don't like the idea of going back to work. It's very unpleasant, but you don't get paid well. You don't get paid anything. And it sort of stopping my friends because they say I'm not as old as I say I am. They say I stole this house, not sure I moved in, and they're going to dispossess for all sorts of things. That's what Christians are like, terrible people. Lie. And unfortunately they rule this country, and don't know about it, but I think there will hopefully if there is a peaceful Muslim takeover, which is I think planned, that it is peaceful, because violence would cover it. But Christians are nasty up, and they say they rule the world. Well, maybe they do, but in fact it's the I don't know who it is, but it is Norman scum, you know. I was Norman, you know. Before they threw me out, pushed me out of Norman. They wanted me to be a merchant banker, you know, and to fund other people. Well, that's what they do. They make money. So I never did understand it. I would have been quite well off, but I decided to do proper science. Well, I never did. I did it for a while. But, I didn't like the results, and I got thrown out. And it's terrible people. It's terrible. It is. And I don't, this subject about supposed to be so marvellous, but the gases they use deuterium gas and tritium. It's quite low yield is quite low. Because the pressure has to be quite low. The actual yield is low. I think you get megawatts of power for a while, but it does take megawatts of power to keep it going. So it's not very helpful. And they use heat exchangers, which is not very efficient. This machine I'm trying to work, which is uses the kickback from the nuclear explosion for electricity in the grid. So it's right, that's one thing. With hydrogen, the power, the only expected power would be 3 watts. That's very generates. But the nuclear power used to generate about 20 megawatts, which is much better. But the machine I have are too small for 20 megawatts, it wouldn't take it. And you've got to control it, so it's dangerous. But and I can't get any deuterium anyway. So hydrogen is slightly easier to get, but deuterium you can't get. And if you want to have it, so you can order it, but I don't have it that you have it. I wanted deuterium. I've got a deuterium too. This is a deuterium spectral group. You can't get them anymore, you know. And the price has gone up to about £10,000 now. But they're only £1.50 at one time. They got one. But that could be used to test it. It does go in the hole, you see. And so it could be used. So I might try that because it's nice and cheap. It's there. See if it starts up. But it only runs for a few minutes. And deuterium, when you get the deuterium reaction, the reaction is so powerful that it knocks you out. The actual neutrons knock you out. so it's dangerous. And it will probably knock out all the electronics because I had a digital camera filming it, and suddenly all I get recorded is O, and the picture disappears. I did actually, when I published our picture, I took away that. I deleted it because I think they recovered it, but it's just dots and lines, and I think it was 300 megabytes dots and lines, so that's not terribly useful. That was a nuclear reaction. So if there was a nuclear war, all electronics would be wiped out by the neutrons, and people will be wiped out. They're not killed straight away, but their minds will be wiped out. And so, but they need us while the nuclear revolution is going on. And it's not. So I may not. I'm a bit dangerous to use deuterium. But it won't explode. It wouldn't actually do any physical damage. It's just radiation. Whether it would actually keep back and operate the electronics, I don't know. And there's no way of telling unless I try it. I'm a bit wary of trying deuterium. I did try to buy deuterium, but it would result in a chemical explosion because it's the same chemical as hydrogen. It would explode because of the real spin. It's just typically without. Use low pressure up to about between 3 and 15 tolerance, and that's quite a lot of pascals actually. 100 pascals. I've got a meter that's graduated in pascals and torr. And they're only about 25. Well, I think it's 42 or 25 pounds for it, 24. Right out. And but it's a meter that the reading is right. The 3 torr or 5 torr is off the scale. It's too far down. You can buy extended scales for their ones. But, they will cost money. I haven't got any. And my wife is stranded in Vienna. I think she's been picked up by the police trying to get into a hotel which hasn't got any money. She can't go in. She wanted me to pay for it. So I said, go and do washing up or something. Off the floor up. Like to take her on. So she's the story is a nice man paid for her. And they went off together. But her life is not like that. She tries it, but they don't want to take her. I don't know why. But hopefully a nice man will take her because she needs a nice man. Although I try to be nice to her, she's a bit too expensive. With that. And you can see these. The green line is actually quite active. I don't know whether that's noise. Noise is actually has a cause here. It's actually caused by the atoms that cause it. It does mean something. And to make it look like a signal, you'd have to correlate it, but they're saying to correlate it with. It's just a series of wavy lines. I'll switch it off now. Different, one's polycarbonate and one's acrylic. That makes a difference in the refractive index. Which is which, I don't know, I can't remember.